Good morning, Cypress Village residents, and happy Friday to all. And welcome to I believe it's our third edition of this new format, of which we've had very good feedback from the residents regarding this format. We want to make it as informative as we possibly can, but also want to throw in a little, lightheartedness as well as fun to keep everybody, sane during these difficult times. Today's episode, we're going to cover four to five different areas. I'm not exactly sure how much we're going to be able to get into this particular shoot. However, first and foremost, we're going to cover hurricane preparedness for 2020. Believe it or not, we are roughly 30 days away from the start of hurricane season, and we at Cypress Village always want to be prepared for any particular threat or storm to our community. With that, Susan McLean, who is the Personalized Living Director, will be filling in for Bernadette this year, and she will be covering some of the information that all of our residents need to know relative to preparations for this upcoming year. Secondly, we are going to go down to the Loon's Nest. I don't know who will be hosting this other than our lovely Laurel Mundell, but they're going to be sampling and providing some video of some of the new offerings that the Loon's Nest has for the spring menu. In addition to that, we have Breanne from Resident Programs, who's going to provide a demonstration to all of our residents on how to use Instacart. As you know, we have store to your door that are providing grocery and necessary items to our residents so they don't have to leave the property or their apartment or house. But if there's something we can't provide, obviously it's better and more convenient to have it brought in, and safer, most importantly. And Breanne will be covering that piece for us today. We will conclude with an update on COVID-19 and how it is particularly being handled here at Cypress Village with an update, as well as our local county statistics as well. And then we'll conclude, as always, on Coffee Chat with our birthday wishes to our Cypress residents. So with that, I hope you enjoy this week's episode. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, everybody. It's me, Susan. I just know everything with COVID-19 going on now, that's still not stopping hurricane season. It will be here starting June 1st. So let's kind of review. What is the difference between a tropical storm and a hurricane? Your tropical storm has sustained winds of 39 to 73 miles per hour. A hurricane has sustained winds of 74 miles per hour or more. A watch versus a warning? Well, a watch means conditions are favorable for worsening weather within 48 hours, and that's the key right there, is the 48 hours. That is your best time to leave. Warning, that's bad weather is coming, leave within the next 36 hours. During these times, thunderstorms can brew with lightning and thunder, which can produce tornadoes or water spouts. Go to an interior room, such as your bathroom, and away from windows, or even a stairwell is safe. So during a hurricane, there is a potential for flooding due to storm surge. Cypress Village is in flood zone A, which means worst case scenario, we could have flooding with a storm surge of 3 to 9 feet above ground. That is why now is the time to begin your emergency supply kit prior to the season. I know things are kind of tough right now to get to the store, but we do need to go ahead and prepare. Your kit needs to be for a minimum of 3 days, and I always recommend more than 3 days because you just never know what can happen. So you want to have water, 1 gallon per day per person, non-perishable food items, flashlights and batteries and backup batteries. You want to have your prescriptions, and you want to keep your prescriptions in their regular prescription bottles. Your eyeglasses, sanitation, hygiene products, and any type of incontinent products that you may need. Cell phone and charger, and always during these times, always try to keep your cell phone fully charged. Pet supplies if you have, your little four-legged children. First aid kit and radio, a battery-powered radio. So when we are issued a hurricane watch, this is when you enact your hurricane emergency plan. You want to seek shelter away from possible areas of impact during the watch phase, typically 48 hours before expected landfall. This is the time to evacuate, and you can avoid all of the heavy traffic, and you'll be able to find lodging and avoid overcrowding. So prepare your emergency plan with family or friends, and let us know if you will be traveling out of the area on your own or with family and friends. You will be physically and emotionally more comfortable if you leave the area. Consider carpooling with neighbors, or offer a ride to someone who doesn't know how to drive. Know your evacuation routes and a list of hotels along those routes, as well as the local shelters. If you are flying, know the airline schedule too, and keep track of when that last flight out will be, because once those winds start picking up, they will ground all of the airlines. Cypress Village only has staff to evacuate our residents from assisted living, memory care, and the skilled nursing facility. So make your own plans now. And due to limited supplies and staffing, we are unable to accommodate any visitors and family members during a weather emergency. We appreciate your understanding with that. If you have special needs, please contact Nira Asinis in the Wellness Center to register for a local special needs shelter. We are also in contact to follow up on shelters due to COVID-19. And so we're still waiting before all of that comes out. I know everybody's waiting for that to kind of go away. So I know you already have your forms. If you have any questions about filling them out or need any help, please reach out to me at 807-6201, or you can call Nira in the Wellness Center at 807-6221. I hope everybody is doing well and stay safe.
Hi Cypress Village. If you don't already know me, my name is Breanne. I am an activities assistant here. I work alongside with Katie and Tiffany. Even though we offer a fantastic program stored to your door that offers most of the groceries that you need here on site, we know that residents have other needs besides what we can offer here. So we like to partner with residents to see if they want to use Instacart to deliver their groceries directly from local stores to their door. So you don't have to leave the premises, and it's much easier for both our staff and for you. So today I'm going to show you a step-by-step tutorial on how to use Instacart on your phone or iPad. Okay, so we're going to look at the app Instacart, and right here I have it on the first page. You can go to your app store on Android or iPhone and just type in Instacart, and you can download the app from there. The first screen you're going to see is this one, and it's going to ask you for your zip code. Our zip code here is 32224, and you're going to hit continue. And then from here, it's going to show you all the stores that Instacart offers to deliver straight to your door. So our main one is Publix, but you could go as far as Aldi at the town center, Sprouts, Costco, CVS, and they offer lots of different options for you. Petco if you need pet supplies. But we're going to go to Publix because that's our most common grocery store closest to us. And then if you don't already have an account with Instacart, you're going to continue with your email, or you can log in with Facebook if you'd like to connect your Facebook, or you can log in with Google if you have a Gmail account. So if you don't have a Gmail, or if you want to just use your regular email, you're just going to hit continue with email and type in your email here. So I can use our email, resident programs, and you can edit this if you want to. Resident programs at Cypress Village retirement.com, and hit continue. And then from there, it's going to open up the app with Publix, so we're searching in Publix right now. And the easiest way to find something you want is to make a list ahead of time and then just to search for individual items in the app or in the store itself. So if you need eggs, you can search eggs, and it'll come up with different brands, different counts of any type of egg that you might need that Publix offers. So if you can see here, this is the normal Publix brand right in the middle. It's $2.19 for a 12 count, but if you wanted a larger one, there's the option right here. But they also have organic brands, larger sizes, hard-boiled eggs. Pretty much anything you would ever need from Publix is going to be here. So if we wanted to add eggs to our cart, you just click on it and you can favorite it. Maybe it's something you buy every week. You can save that for later, and then you just add it to cart. And so that starts our cart over here, right on the left. And then from there, you would just go back and search anything that you might need. You can also look at sales. So these are all the sale items they have at Publix right now, and it shows you the price. So wine, beer, meat and seafood, everything's at your disposal right here. And then you can go by category, or like I said, you can just search by individual item in the search bar. Now, once you're done, say you've finished your entire order and you're ready to check out, you're going to hit the cart notification right up here in the right corner. So the cart, and it'll show you everything that's in your cart. And it might give you some suggestions. Frequently bought with eggs is mac and cheese and English muffins. So you can go and buy those as well. You just hit the plus sign. Now, because of the pandemic and because a lot of people are using Instacart, they are now making you have a minimum amount to order from them. So you have to order $35 or more to check out with Instacart. All right, so we're back on the main page, and these are all the categories that Publix offers for your options here. And even though we have a lot of things on our store-to-door list, one thing that we don't have is meat and seafood. So for meat, you would just go to that category and it shows you they offer sushi. You could buy ground beef right here, but you could pretty much buy any meat that you needed. Seafood. So we're going to add to the cart the shrimp. We're going to get, if you wanted to get more than one item of an item, more than one of one item, you can just hit the plus sign and you would hit 2. We're going to get 4 pounds of shrimp. I'm expecting to cook a large shrimp dinner. And then once I'm ready to check out, you're just going to hit this cart. And so, we still haven't hit that. Hold on. We're going to add 5 pounds of shrimp, and we're going to add that to our cart. And once we're ready to check out, we've now hit that minimum here of $35. So we can hit go to checkout right here at the bottom. And then it's going to ask where we want it delivered to. So our address is 4600 Middleton, and it's already pulled up here, Middleton Park Circle East, and that's if you live in the main house. And then from there you can do apartment and then B502, for example, and it's going to already have your email listed, and so you would just save your address, and then from there you're going to choose your delivery time. So you can schedule your delivery up to 5 days in advance, or you can get it in the same day within 2 hours for a small fee, or within 5 hours for a small fee, same day. Or like I said, if you want to get it the next day, you can pick a time here. So say I want it tomorrow at 9 a.m., you would just click that. And then if you have any delivery instructions, you can put them in here. The most common one, I believe, would be leave at concierge desk. And then Shalan, Shakira, or Maya can deliver it straight to your apartment. Or if you live in one of the houses, you don't even need to worry about these delivery instructions. You could say ring the doorbell and leave it on the porch. Anything like that that you might possibly need. You hit continue. And then from there, you're going to want to put in your phone number, because if they have any questions about your order, maybe there's not something in stock at Publix, but they want to call you to see if you want something else, you're going to want to put in your mobile number so that they can call you. So I'll put in our activities phone number, 6224. And then from there, you're going to put your contact information. And this is where you would enter your credit card to pay for the groceries. And then from there, you would just decide if you would like to leave a tip. You can change your tip. They give you a percentage already. You can change your tip to whatever percentage you want. And then from there, you would just hit place order, and they will send you an email confirmation. And then after that, once it's picked up, they will deliver right to the concierge desk. And it's really just as simple as that. Everything's available for residents on Instacart if we don't already offer it at store to your door. But other than that, everything should be here in that main app. And that is the complete step-by-step tutorial for Instacart. If you have any further questions, you can contact Tiffany or I in the activities department, and our phone number is 904-807-6224. Again, our phone number is 904-807-6224. Thank you so much.
Alright, so today we're just showcasing some of our new Loon's Nest menu items. Here we have a barbecue chicken pizza. It comes with grilled chicken, bacon, red onions, barbecue sauce, cheddar cheese, and mozzarella cheese. Very delicious. Next we have a classic chicken and waffle. It comes with 2 Belgian style waffles and a breaded chicken thigh, and it's served with a sriracha maple honey sauce, which is amazing. A little bit sweet, a little bit spicy. Here we have our ramen bowl, which, you know, when I was younger, moving into my first house, I ate ramen quite a bit, but this is a slightly gourmet version. So you can get it with your choice of chicken or tofu, and it comes with some sauteed cabbage, shiitake mushrooms, bell peppers, carrots, and of course simmered within that beautiful sauce. Here we have our burger of the week. This week we're featuring a cowboy style burger. So it's a burger patty, pepper jack cheese, onion rings, pulled pork, and coleslaw. So that has been one of my favorite menu items, and the burger of the week will change weekly, so it's something you can always look forward to, seeing something new on the menu. Here we have our hoisin glazed roasted Brussels sprouts. So these are Brussels sprouts just lightly roasted, and they have a hoisin glaze on it. So the hoisin sauce is just slightly sweet, and it's a little salty as well, so it goes really well with the earthiness of the Brussels sprouts. And lastly, we have one of my favorites. These are andouille sausage corn dogs. So it's andouille sausage, which is like the Cajun style sausage. It's not too spicy. We grill it first to caramelize all those flavors and fats, and then dip it in the corn dog batter, which is basically flour, cornmeal, some buttermilk, a little bit of sugar, salt. And then we have a stone ground honey mustard sauce that we serve with that.
I'm Dana Bodney, and I am a sales counselor in the marketing department here at Cypress Village. And I'm enjoying all of Thomas's creations. The pizza is fabulous. Lots of good sauce, and the crust is exactly the way it should be. Well done, Thomas.
Thanks.
I'm going to try one of these sausages here in a minute. That is really good. Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Every now and then, you just need some food like that. Absolutely.
Hey folks, this is Ilner from Housekeeping. Today I have the privilege from tasting these wonderful items from this new $1 million kitchen. And Chef Thomas, right, Chef Thomas?
Yep.
Absolutely. And look at that. This is the Cowboys burger. And guess what? I'm a Cowboys fan, and I'm about to taste that. Right, Chef? Look at that.
I want it.
Jesus, see? Even the chef can't resist it. So I'm about to start that. Get that little piece. Oh. See? That's not even faking it, folks. Oh, God. See? I'm a foodie myself, so I'll be honest. These are good stuff. Best burger I haven't had in 2 months. Well, I've been in lockdown, of course, so. But I can tell you, this new menu item for spring, is that right? Primavera? Yeah, you guys can't wait to come down here. Also, I tested that waffle chicken. It was excellent as well.
The waffle is good. Now I'm going to try the ramen. That'll be my last hurrah here, I think. Uh-oh.
Just missing out on there.
Oh, that flavor. Was that hoisin, or is that what was on the...
There's a little soy, and there's also a little gochujang sauce, so it gives it a little bit of sweet spiciness as well.
Very nice. I am very excited. I'd like to know how I order this for lunch.
If you'd like to order food from the Loon's Nest, call 807-6238, leave a message, and specify your time for delivery. Just a reminder, the Cypress favorites are items that are applicable for meal exchange, and everything else will be charged in count. But all of it is delicious, and I recommend every single menu item, and I can't wait to see you down here in the Loon's Nest again.
Well, I have the most recent statistics from the state of Florida based on the recovery efforts and plans to reopen the state and reopen businesses within the state of Florida. And before I get into some of the detail here, I do have the local statistics if you're not following those on a minute by minute basis within the news media. Duval, the county of Duval currently is reporting 1,012 cases, total cases, with 118 hospitalizations and 20 deaths. Currently here at Cypress Village, we have no suspected cases or pending cases to report, or confirmed cases. In regards to reopening Cypress Village, obviously there are a lot of considerations that we have to consider, as well as a lot of very important decisions to make sure that we remain safe and our residents remain safe, and we prevent any type of outbreak at the best we can once things start getting back to normal. With that, I just had a report sent to me, and I will say it looks like Florida has done quite well overall in comparison to a lot of states throughout the country. When looking at fatalities per every 100,000, Florida is in the number one slot, or at the bottom of that list, with 5.2 cases, with New York being the number one at 117 cases per 100,000. So that's very, very positive. And also, just as of 30 days to 4 weeks ago, there were publications stating that Florida could be, the next New York. And it looks like the efforts of the state of Florida, governmentally, as well as the citizens of Florida, have thwarted that threat. So that's good news. So I'm getting a lot of emails from family members as well as residents in passing in respect to how are we going to reopen Cypress Village? When are we going to reopen? When are we going to get back to normal? You know, and all I can say at this point, I don't have anything definitive here to tell the community this morning. However, I will tell you that we do have a plan. The plan is going to be very similar to what the state, federal, and local governments' plans look like. It'll be a three-phased approach. The plan that we have has already been submitted to our home office for review and consideration. A lot of what the dates look like for the implementation of the plan really are related to how the county continues to do and the counties adjacent to Duval County do. So, you know, we're a little bit at the mercy of, you know, the statistics and the flattening of the curve before we can actually really initiate the plan. I'm hoping by next week we have some more definitive information, but I will say before we conclude this segment that a lot of what this is going to come down to is really how our residents adhere to the guidelines that the government has put out, CDC, Department of Health. It is very, very imperative that our residents continue to wear masks, continue to wash their hands multiple times every day, and practice social distancing. I can tell you there have been multiple occasions that I have either witnessed groups of residents together congregating in groups of whether it's less than 10 or more than 10 that are not wearing masks and are not adhering to social distancing. And I can tell you if we do open up, it's going to be a requirement that we continue with that, because if we do not, as easy as we opened, we can pull back and shut back down, which is not something I nor any of you want to have happen. So with that being said, you know, a lot of the responsibility is not only going to be on us here as associates in management, but it's also going to be on the residents. So with that, let's make sure that we continue doing what we've been doing, even maybe a little bit, you know, stronger in regards to as we know we're going to open up, and let's do this together. Together we are stronger, and we will get through it, and we're getting close. And I appreciate everybody's patience. You've been very, very grateful, very thoughtful. Appreciate the emails and kind words and cards. But before I turn it over to Barbara, I would just like to say, you know, one word that I think we've all been waiting for, and that is the word hope. I'm sure many of you have been watching the news, and you've heard a lot of the advancements that have happened in the way of the vaccination, potential vaccination, and therapies to help treat the COVID virus. You know, with these therapies and with these advancements comes hope, and I want all of our residents to know that we are going to reopen soon. You know, we don't have that specific date, but the light is at the end of the tunnel, and we are getting close. And I want everybody to just, you know, look back on this and just be very grateful that we did not have any, you know, any casualties or any hospitalizations or any major sicknesses or outbreaks here, because, you know, really that's a testament to you all, our community, for doing what we needed to do to stay safe and remain safe. You know, and with that, I'm going to turn it over to Barbara Hooper for a few words.
Good morning, all. This is Barbara Hooper, President of the Residents Council. This is Thursday morning as Laurel is taping this little message to you. I'm going to imagine that it's already Friday and that you are all sitting in your homes with your sticky buns and your coffee. This isn't a really pleasant time for any of us, is it? The Residents Council has been updated by Ty, as have been most of the residents. The council met with administration last week via Zoom to discuss plans for the gradual relaxing of restrictions here at Cypress Village. That will occur gradually when it's safe for us all and when state and local orders allow. In order for some of these policies to be less restrictive, we all need to maintain social distancing and to wear masks as we have been instructed. Whenever we're in the common areas of the towers, including the halls, riding in Cypress Village transportation to medical appointments, going into the grocery store, going into the pharmacy, going to doctor's offices. I know we'd prefer not to have to do this, but for us to be safe, All of us need to wear masks to protect ourselves and to prevent bringing in the virus to our community and spreading it. We always talk of Cypress Village being a family, and that's never more true than now. We need to protect ourselves and our fellow residents by adhering to the safety policies that are in effect here. While none of us like to be isolated or to wear masks when appropriate, it's vital that we all do that. I need to tell you that Laurel and I are 6 feet apart and there's nobody else in the room. My mask is in my hand. The more of us that do wear our masks and socially distance, the safer we all are. I know that Ty and his team have the safety of all residents foremost in their minds as they plan the next steps. We need to do our share. I know that residents appreciate that the restrictions put in place by administration have kept us safe. Keep up the good work. I know that we're all anxious to return to normal, or maybe the new normal, or the better normal. I look forward to seeing you around the community soon.
All right, my favorite part of the episode is always the birthdays. I love my resident birthdays. And we have a handful here to say happy birthday to. I'm going to start with Miss Pat Prince. It is her birthday on May 3rd. I cannot believe we're in May. The month of April just shot by. So Pat, Nancy Thompson is also on May 3rd. Nancy, happy birthday coming up here. Jane Liberty is on the 4th. Don Giddy, happy birthday Don, who is also on the 4th. Miss Faye Austin and Mary Schwiebert have birthdays coming up on the 5th, along with Patricia West. We have three birthday girls on the 5th. And then on the 7th, we've got Miss Sue DeKemper. So all of you residents, pick up the phone, get on your computer, get on your iPad, text, email, call, and wish these residents a wonderful birthday. Happy birthday. Bye-bye. How do I look?
Fabulous.
Fabulous. Oh, check. All right.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay, you set. Good morning, all. This is Barbara Hooper, the president of the Residents Council. This is being taped on Thursday morning. No, it is Thursday morning, isn't it? Start over.
Ron DeSantis is doing a great job.
Oh, we got some beautiful, beautiful food here.
Oh God, they do look good. So Wes, why don't you tell us a little bit more about these recipes?
Thomas, which is your favorite? Is it hard to decide, I suppose?
Which one's my favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, probably the pizza, followed closely by the burger. And next in line would be the waffle. Love that sweet, spicy friedness. The ramen is amazing. I had ramen noodles last night, but nothing like this. And I mean, I like it all. I'm biased, so you can't really ask me.
Should I wear this on my ear?
No.
Yeah?
So I tasted that waffle chicken. It was excellent as well. So
Do you know that's a southern dish? Do they have that in Haiti? Chicken and waffles?
this one, no, I've never seen it, to be honest.
Say like the whole sentence. Say they don't have chicken and waffles in Haiti.
No, nobody get chicken salad en Haïti malheureusement. We don't have this in Haiti. Nous ne l'avons pas en Haïti malheureusement. So I said it in all three languages. Yeah, these things are great. So see, I'm about to take another dip to that. Is that for breakfast or
Both.
for dip? Oh, both breakfast.
Chicken and waffles started out in you know those late night clubs when it was getting to be the point where it's either dinner or breakfast. So that's where the chicken and waffle was born. So you know it's kind of like one of those all-purpose things. You can have it for breakfast. You can have it for lunch. You can have it 4 in the morning when you're at the club partying?
Wow, this is a chef giving us some more insights on those dinners, those items. And I didn't know this was a southern dish. It tastes really good. You guys should come down here as soon as lockdown is over.